It's time for Pro Wrestling by the Book! Oh, hi there folks, and this is Pro Wrestling by the Book, and we are playing the GM mode of Smackdown vs Raw 2006. Playing the PlayStation 2 version here, and we are going to select Smackdown. So the first draft selection will be at random. Draft picks alternate between two brands. Raw's got the women's division, Smackdown's got the cruiserweights. So my first pick was John Cena because, you know, overall popularity and, you know, is very good with John. You know, you can give the character a lot of hate, but actually it is pretty good. It's pretty good. Second pick, I went with Shawn Michaels. Did I go? No, I went with Kurt Angle because of course I did. Lost out on HBK, but such is life. But there's Eddie Guerrero up for grabs. And what else did I go for? Randy Orton. So yeah. As we're watching me go through the draft trying to get, you know, the best SmackDown roster that I can, yeah, basically GM mode, if you didn't know, is basically like running your own show, hiring the wrestlers, putting them on matches, putting on the best shows you can, trying to earn as much money as possible, and keeping everybody happy. This has been a thing, obviously, for a long time before WWE got involved in this, and this is very bare bones, very basic. So, yeah, drafting my roster out of the WWE Select that I have here. Trying to get cruiserweights, high flyers. And to be honest, the fact that I hadn't played this in quite a while is kind of to my detriment, because I quickly learned that the idea of this game is not so much what would be the best show, but rather what WWE thinks would be the best show. It's more based on, yeah, the already installed numbers as opposed to, you know, actual decent things. As you can see, I've hired none of the ladies in red because I don't have a women's division. That's on the Raw side, so there's not much point to be hiring any women because it's kind of a detriment. And the fact that I've only got 20 spots in my roster really hamstrings me. It's just like, that's not really enough people to put on a SmackDown level wrestling show, in my opinion. But such is life. Right, let's assign some champions here. If you haven't already guessed, this is post-play commentary, because yeah, there's a lot of umming and ahhing and decision making, and so I decided to assign Randy Orton as the world champion, and I think I'd go with Booker T as the US champion. But the tag team champions, I go with La Resistance, René Dupré and Sylvain Grenier. And the cruiserweight champion, yeah, Rey Mysterio. He's the #1 cruiserweights level performer. So there we go, Vince is introducing us. So basically we're fighting for not just the money, but also the fan base. So the idea is we're competing against the computer AI Raw for who will have the most fans. So as you can see here, we're even at 5 million a pop. Just having a quick look over Taz's reports, trying to give an idea of what the game's about and what we're looking for, and how, you know, trying to refresh my memory as to what this game mode is actually about. But yeah, no, we are. I'm only playing the first 2 months of this. I get to the first Smackdown brand pay-per-view. I think it was Judgement Day. We'll find out in a bit. But yeah, I only do April and May because it goes on for a year, but this whole process is a long, slow thing, which doesn't quite translate too well into a YouTube video. Possibly a live stream, possibly if I was to jazz it up with some, you know, graphics and whatnot. So for the first time round, for the first event, I'm going to go through the process of actually booking the matches here, and then in future we're going to fast forward through them. So right out of the gates, I'm thinking, right, good show, first post WrestleMania show after the draft. Let's go big guns. Lots of, because you're rated on quality of matches. So we've got a World Heavyweight Championship 4-way there, featuring 4 of the best on my roster. Is this the tag team titles that I go for, or is this simply... Yes, I do. For some reason, I got it in my head that, yes, the sub-main event should be the tag team championships, even though Rene Dupree and Sylvain Grenier are not exactly the best in terms of ratings on this. I go with my gut instinct on this and just throw William Regal and Tajiri in against them, because why not? Because who doesn't love Regal and Tajiri? What a team. In fact, who doesn't love Regal and Tajiri separately? Rey Mysterio and Van Dam. Yeah. With these singles matches, apparently when you set up a singles match, it starts a rivalry, and the more you put them against each other every week, it improves, as long as they're good matches. It's something I'm overtly happy with, because it's like I've got to run the same match week in, week out, and every time I put someone in a singles match, they suddenly start a rivalry, and it's just like, yeah. Don't mind Booker T versus Edge, that was intentional. Right, what do I do for the undercard? Just trying to fill it out, trying to get as many stars on there. So Jericho, and who do I put him against? Is it London? Richards? Benjamin? What do you think? Richards? Yes, and now I've started a rivalry between Richards and Jericho without realising it. And I didn't want that. I just wanted it to be a squash match, because I have these undercard guys to elevate the top guys. I'm thinking of this like I'm actually doing like Total Extreme Wrestling or Extreme Warfare Revenge. I'm not doing this as, and these promos are, there's gaps here. Normally you'd have backstage skits. Anyway, so Carlito won there, Rey Mysterio beat Van Dam, Eddie Guerrero, who's won the World Heavyweight Championship from Randy Orton, so there you go. Wasn't the best thing apparently, because Kane's more important in the Raw show. So yeah, we'll go check the reports, Smackdown results. So yeah, Carlito, this we're just running straight through this. Yeah, a few results there, decent star rating, about the same as what they've got over on Raw. Check it out, and yeah, it's very basic, very simple. I could have gone in and actually played the matches to try and boost the ratings or get a result that I want, but I don't know, that kind of takes away from the idea of me booking the matches. It's like I'm the GM, I'm running the show from behind, I'm not actually there putting the matches on and making the most of it. I'm just organising things. I am the booker, I am booking it, So yeah, taking some advice, I've just started throwing together some matches, trying to throw a few odd specialty matches where I can. I don't think I did this one. What have we got? We're trying to keep some tag team matches alive. I know I did throw in a specialty match there halfway through. And it is just literally a case of, right, what card can I build with who I have? And it's awkward. There's another tag team title match there, because I figured putting the titles on the line makes it more popular. I don't know. And with there's no tag team rivalries either, so that kind of defeats the purpose of having tag teams in matches. You might as well just do all singles and don't even bother. But then that's very much a WWE thing, isn't it? So the Hurricane and Eugene beat La Resistance there to win the tag team championships, because of course, and Cena beats Angle in a last man standing, and Orton wins back his World Heavyweight Championship, because in this game it doesn't matter, you can hotshot the title left and right, it doesn't matter, all that matters are those star ratings, which unsurprisingly the Cena Angle match with the last man standing one was the best one of my night. I don't know whether you're going to start off worse against the AI every time, but from what I've read, it seems to be a case of you'll ultimately hit that initial brick wall, and you're going to start tanking, and then when you get to the pay-per-views, you can just go all out with specialty matches and singles. I don't know. I honestly don't know exactly the ins and outs of this game, and it's equally too simplistic and equally too complex at the same time, if you get my drift. It's very... There's a lot of behind the scenes sort of calculations going on to determine things, but at the same time it's like there's no flexibility in it. It's like, ideally, by the looks of things, you want 6 matches, singles, all with some kind of stipulation, all with guys with massive numbers, and that's it. That's what you want. Okay, so even for a hardcore match, Jericho and Richards, just because there's a feud going on, you know. Booker T retains, Mysterio retains, and there's a nice tag match to round off the night, but was it good in the star rating? I don't think it was. No, it was. It was a 3.5 star match, that last tag team match, and yeah, Jericho and Richards didn't do much, even though it was a specialty match, which I don't know, I didn't look into it. Only certain wrestlers have specialty matches. Some of them just, like, they don't have anything at all. I think Benjamin has submission matches or something or other. It's like, I looked it up after I played, and I'm just like, really? What the fudge? Anyway, so what have we got? We've got a cage match now for Guerrero and Orton for the world title, because that just seems to be the thing. It's like, it doesn't really matter. If you've got the money, because you haven't spent it all up front hiring wrestlers' contracts, then yeah, just throw it at these matches. Like a TLC match between Mysterio and Van Dam. Keep the rivalry going. Stupid match. Cruiserweight title. Why not? I think I messed up there. I think I was meant to put the tag team champions, and I didn't realise. Oh, wait, hang on. No, of course the championships have changed hands, so. Oh no, I just carried on. Anyway, so Jericho beat Carlito. We've got a 4-way to Jiri winning. Eugene and Regal beating La Resistance. I didn't see. Did Van Dam win? Randy Orton kept his world title though inside the cage. And yeah, Van Dam beat Mysterio for the Cruiserweight title and only got a 3-star rating, which you'd think in a TLC match yeah, no, I don't believe that for a second. Mysterio versus Van Dam, TLC, only 3 stars. No. Absolutely not. Especially not in 2006. Nowadays, yes. Right, so my initial, 5-week contracts are expiring, so I'm going to have to go through and start to do this. Oh, as part of the promo options, you can use dirty tactics to try and sabotage the opponent's brand, but I didn't see the point of that. I don't play dirty. I'm booking the shows. So here's me trying to work out where my contract section is, and it's in the roster. And if I finally work it out, and I'm checking the morale and changing in popularity based on who's been winning and losing, if I work it out and go right in a moment, I shall see that there's extra sections over there that show me the contract and injury status. There we go, contract remaining. So if I'd been smart, I would have clicked the circle button and sorted how many weeks they've got left. So yeah, since I have plenty of money, since I spend too much at the start, I'm signing people up and also taking a look at sort of their details and see, because I've got some merchandise available, whether they're happy, what their opinions are, when the last time they challenged for a title, sort of things you can sort of keep an eye on to try and improve morale and keep people going. It scratches the surface level of doing this kind of game. It really is very, very basic. It's nice that they say that individual stars are popular enough to have their own, t-shirts, hats, or accessories. In this case, Shelton just isn't, so he hasn't got anything. But I don't know. It's a bit sort of. What difference does it make? I mean, if everyone gets their own thing, then yeah, you can use your promo thing to get money off the merchandise, which I think is more than you get for advertising, but I don't know. It's thought out in the wrong direction, I think, maybe the way to look at it. So everyone's now been signed up for a bit longer. Back onto the schedule. We're in May now. And here we go, running through what can I build as a halfway decent thing without killing them, because there is fatigue, and the more fatigued they are, the more likely they are to get injured, and when they're injured, yeah, it's not much fun. There's me checking what tag team match I had last week, so I don't repeat the same match again. Not that it matters, I don't think. I think I could run the same tag team match over and over again. Jericho's now in a feud with Carlito, because I did that, because I stopped doing Jericho Richards and put him in a one-on-one against Carlito after a triple threat or a four-way dance or something. Because you have no control over rivalries. It's I don't know, is it meant to be playing kayfabe? Is it meant to be realistic? They fought each other once and now they're angry at each other, but they were not angry at each other before I put them in a match against each other, so why are they angry now? I don't know. Honestly, it's... You look at games like Football Manager, and this is like proper base levels. You know, if this was Football Manager, the fans would be really peeved at just how nothing this is, you know. It's so bland and basic, and it's like, oh yeah, I can hire a couple of guys, oh I can put them in a team, I'll put them in a formation, and off they go. And there's yeah, you kind of want that little level of micromanagement on this. It's just not deep enough in some aspects, and it's that, I think it's that kayfabe realistic thing that sort of throws everything off kilter for me. I kind of want it to be, you know, either completely realistic or completely kayfabe. It's like, are these guys really fighting, or are these guys putting on a show? If they're putting on a show, I'm telling them what to do. Anyway, yeah, quick check of the status. Kurt Angle wants a title shot, so I'm thinking, that gives me an idea. Do I make a four-way dance for the World Championship? I think I do. Just try and boost everyone's, you know, happiness up. It's like, okay, who can I put in these matches? Checking on my rivalries, see how long they've been going. With a thumbs up, it means obviously they're good, and it gives a boost and a bonus to the to the matches they're in. So, good long rivalries improve star quality and star ratings. When they start getting thumbs down, it means, yeah, you've overdone it, and they're sick and tired of it. That's the way of working with it. It is a valiant attempt, I have to say. You know, it's as a base level promotion game, it's fine. But having played lots of other games previously, you know, most notably, you know, Promotion Wars and Extreme Warfare, Deluxe Revenge and Total Extreme Wrestling, this just, it lacks a certain something. It's very, very bare bones, very simple, and I don't know, it just... And we're just ticking through, and it's like, championship changes don't mean nothing. They really don't. Like, Kurt Angle, suddenly now the world champion, it's just like, huh? And it doesn't... No one cares. It's not important, it's not a major thing. And I'm just like, what can I do? Can I mix it up? Can I get some new people in? I think I even go for a trade here. Like a nothing trade. Just to have a go at something. Oh no, I'm just flicking through going, okay. Jericho's a bit pissed that he hasn't got a WWE title shot. So it's like, okay, fine, I think we'll give him one. And Carlito's upset because he isn't winning. And he says, how about a little GM intervention? I don't want... If I wanted to play the wrestling game of this, I would play the wrestling game of this. I wouldn't play the GM mode. I would just boot up Smackdown vs. Raw 06 and play, you know, the career mode, exhibitions, whatever. No, I'm playing GM mode because I want to book the shows. I don't know. It's weighted wrong. The whole thing is... It's just skewed wrong for me. I just don't like it. Have we got anything else to go? No, that's it. Schedule. On to the next show. We've got 2 shows left before the pay-per-view, the big event, rather than our weekly television show. So I throw Jericho in a triple threat there. I keep his feud with Carlito going by putting in a promo space, because if I don't have them in a match together, the rivalry stops and it ruins any potential future match between the two. So it's like, okay, fine, I will do that then. I don't know what I did there. I think I was just putting people in just to use them up and get them on the show. None of the matches make sense. There's no feuds, no storylines, no nothing. Nothing makes any sense. It's just literally throw it on the wall, see what sticks, and whoever walks out champion is champion. You know, it's like London and Carlito beating Tajiri and Regal. I would never book that in a million years. And Cena then, Angle and no, none of it makes any sense. There's nothing there that's. It's interesting. Don't get me wrong, it is interesting, but it's just like, it's disappointing as someone who does actually create spreadsheets for these sort of things normally, because it's like, okay, I'm keeping track of who's who, who's where, how much money I'm spending on people. This sanitized nothing game is just. It's a neat little distraction from the main game. That's about the long and short of GM mode, and I think that's the case in most of them. I'll probably have a look later on at the future entries, because I think it only appeared in 06, 07 and 08 before being brought back in 22. So I might take a look, see how it evolved. But quite frankly, I'm probably going to be more interested in delving deeper into the more in-depth games, the PC spreadsheet management style games. Okay, and simulate all the results. Benjamin Richards beats the Hurricane, Eugene and Tajiri, Regal beats Chavo, Edge and Jericho in a tables match, because why not? Just throw a tables match in there. So anyway, all of this has finally built up to Judgement Day, where I'm actually going to put on what I was building up to. You know, because that's my mindset. I'm building fan interest into the pay-per-view rather than getting people to watch the television show. So we've got a last man stand, Iron Man match between Angle and Cena. Yeah, for the world title. What do we have for a steel cage between Orton and Eddie Guerrero, and Van Dam, Rey Mysterio for the Cruiserweight title in a standard match. Booker T and Edge in a standard match, I think. Tag Team Championships, Regal and Tajiri versus La Resistance. And then to round it up, we've got a 6-man battle royal with everyone else that I couldn't fit in because, Right, what else? Did I miss anything? Nope, so there we go. So, Benjamin wins a 6-man battle royal, Tajiri and Regal win the tag team titles, Booker T beats Edge for the US title, Van Dam beats the ladder match, Guerrero beats Orton, and Cena beats Angle for the world heavyweight title in an Iron Man match. And yeah, that's kind of it. That's GM mode in Smackdown vs Raw 2006, and I could play more if everyone's interested, but I'm not sure. It's not my kind of thing. But yeah, until we step back between the ropes, I've been Timus TCT. This has been Pro Wrestling by the Book, and stay safe until next time, y'all.